the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Paul Admochiri Etanasina, Paul Admochiri Etanasino, and some of the two Fiifi Kwetey, she said, no about Nsem-Pii, Fiifi Kwetey, and cry mobile. Hey, now, papers for this stormy live radio, any TV, now, and some Paul Admochiri did to Ghana. Oh, you review papers upon papers. Fiifi Kwetey is the worst minister of agric in the whole Ghana. Only the agric sector, it grew negative in Ghana's history. Obianye bida. One, Fiifi Kwetey onim, cause Obabe review that secret. And they say, you would have friends a commander before, and Fiifi Kwetey, John Dramani Mahama appointed as the deputy finance minister. And you may be a Fiifi Kwetey, commander before so be review. Nina, you would have poor as much as Nina. Now, what attend the route you are to? Oba abehuri atreja kasi bi entia o say yewura Dr. Alhaji Mamadu Bawumia eye obi a what disappoint anase wo yi Nana Adodanko Akufo-Addo kadi obetumi aye Westminster Abysmal performance na yewura Paul Admochiri a review sa nsemi nyina timbra ncha yanko negotie Paul Admochiri nensema oritu edwane.
Look at Fiifi Kwetey's own record as a minister and see who has to apologize to the people of Ghana. Fiifi Kwetey was Minister for Agriculture, and his record, we're going to put it on the screen. Some of it is showing already. We're going to show you his record as a Minister of Agriculture. Here's the video first, though. Fiifi Kwetey speaking at an NDC press conference last week.
Dr. Bawumia is running away from what clearly are policies he considered not to be good policies of the very government he serves in as vice president. Has he even had the humility to apologize to the country for any of those policies? No. John Mahama demonstrated a high sense of responsibility. Bawumia demonstrated that he has a massive responsibility deficit. Such a person does not have the character to lead our nation. If Dr. Bawumia has shown that he can literally stab Nana Akufo-Addo in the back by way of running away from poor policies while taking credit for the good things done, who else is Dr. Bawumia not able to betray and throw under the bus? If you can betray the man who overlooked other very qualified party officials to pick you an outsider who was not even a party person as running mate, then no one is safe under Bawumia. A Judas cannot be entrusted with the leadership of Ghana.
Good evening to Fiifi Kwetey. Fiifi Kwetey is saying what? He's saying he now loves Akufo-Addo more than, is more Catholic than the Pope. He's saying that Dr. Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo. I don't even understand that. Viewers, do you understand that? Fiifi Kwetey says Dr. Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo. Fiifi Kwetey is complaining that Dr. Bawumia has betrayed his boss. Fiifi Kwetey, the NDC General Secretary. He is complaining to journalists. I don't understand how, I don't know what kind of preparation went into that press conference. A General Secretary of an opposition party, the flag bearer of the government party is the vice president and purportedly handpicked by the president, and then he won the election of his own party. You come to do a press conference and you're not telling the journalists what policy you have for the country. Every press conference that every political party does from this February, they have to be telling us what is the policy for the country. What are you going to do if you get elected? You come to a press conference and tell us that Dr. Bawumia has betrayed, guess who? Adodanko Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo told you that he feels betrayed by Dr. Bawumia. Fiifi Kwetey, the man who has said the most acidic things about Akufo-Addo. That's what you saw in the video that we showed. Atacha, I was asking him. Fiifi Kwetey has said the most insulting things about Akufo-Addo. Fiifi Kwetey has said the most acidic things about Akufo-Addo. Today, because he has no message, he has absolutely no message. He comes to a press conference and says that Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo and is singing, crying Akufo-Addo's cry that a man who handpicked you from nowhere, you have betrayed him, then you can put the rest of the Ghana under the bus. What is the point that he's making? He is doing an attempt to discredit the MPP presidential candidate. Is that what the campaign is about? And if you want to discredit every presidential candidate, say the things people have been saying that Bawumia has told lies, which lies he has told, you have to show it. Now they say that the digital bus that Bawumia launched, they say, oh, no. John Mahama launched it before. They are chasing the campaign. Sami Jemfi, have you had a communication director? Have you noticed that over the last 10 days, your people are chasing the campaign? They are not leading the campaign. They are not developing a narrative. They don't have a narrative. So as soon as since Bawumia spoke, the barometer shows that the NDC have been chasing the campaign. Fiifi Kwetey holds a press conference not telling Ghanaians that, listen, Ghana, this economic quagmire that you find yourself in, the solution to the problem is with John Mahama. John Mahama says he will do this and that and that and that. In fact, if you remember, when John Mahama was president, he did so and so, but they always say everything about John Mahama as if he's never been president before. Is that not an embarrassment? A candidate who has been vice president and president and is running for president again, you cannot run on his record. You are running on the betrayal that Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo. Is that what the NDC is running on? I hope journalists can ask them these questions, that we have not come to this press conference to listen to whether Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo or not. We have come to demand the policy direction that the NDC is offering the Ghanaian people. That's what Fiifi Kwetey should be telling us. He shouldn't be telling us about that, because if he tells us about that, we will take him back to history. Things that we shouldn't be talking about because we're looking forward, we're going to take him back to history. He was Minister for Agriculture. He ran down the agriculture sector of Ghana. Every agricultural minister who looked at Fiifi Kwetey's profile as Minister of Agriculture will weep the tears for all Ghanaians. Fiifi Kwetey single-handedly ran down the agriculture of this country. Today, he speaks with the effrontery and says that Dr. Bawumia has betrayed, guess who? The man he has insulted more than anybody else. Fiifi Kwetey, President Kufuor is waiting for you in Eburi. Go and apologize to him for the things you said about him in 2008. Hurry up. Follow Alexei Jacob's example. Go and apologize to him. And if you have a message as a general secretary to deliver to the Ghanaian people, tell them the message. Don't come and tell us that Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo. So what? Do you remember the video, the famous guy who said he's become famous but he doesn't have money? The guy who said, oh my baby bisa ose okoye den or Fiifi Kwetey. Oh my baby bisa ose efa wo ben. Bawumia has betrayed that. Oh, Hesanini, is it your matter? Come and tell the Ghanaian people your matter. Is it your matter? They don't have a message anymore. They call a whole press conference and say, ladies and gentlemen of the press, Dr. Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo. Huh? Is that a message? You call a press conference and come and say that Dr. Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo. That's your message? Fiifi Kwetey, Secretary of the National Democratic Congress. The National Democratic Congress that we all love so much. The National Democratic Congress of Alhaji Mahama Idrisu. The National Democratic Congress of J.J. Rawlings. The National Democratic Congress of Christina Nwaku Nyama. The National Democratic Congress of Baba Kamara. The National Democratic Congress of Totobi Kwachi. Seasoned men. Fiifi Kwetey is representing the National Democratic Congress. NDC General Secretary. He holds a press conference with 10 months to go for the election. What is the story? Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo. Show the video again. Show the video again. Let's see it. Show the video.
Dr. Bawumia is running away from what clearly are policies he considered not to be good policies of the very government he serves in as vice president. Has he even had the humility to apologize to the country for any of those policies? No. John Mahama demonstrated a high sense of responsibility. Bawumia demonstrated that he has a massive responsibility deficit. Such a person does not have the character to lead our nation. If Dr. Bawumia has shown that he can literally stab Nana Akufo-Addo in the back by way of running away from poor policies while taking credit for the good things done, who else is Dr. Bawumia not able to betray and throw under the bus? If you can betray the man who overlooked other very qualified party officials to pick you, an outsider who was not even a party person, as running mate, then no one is safe under Bawumia. A Judas cannot be entrusted with the leadership of Ghana.
Somebody sends a text and says that, hello, Paul. Are you now working with the Customs Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority? because your dressing is giving that vibe. I'm just asking for a friend. Guy G, how are you? Thank you very much for watching. Yeah. I work with the customs division of GR. If you bring goods in and you don't pay the right taxes, I'll catch you. And custom division. That's my rank. Custom division. That was Fiifi Kwetey, viewers. That was Fiifi Kwetey. Now, Fiifi Kwetey was Minister for Agric. Let's see his record. So this story is the agriculture sector still the backbone of Ghana's economy? This is January 6, 2016. Listen to the story. And it's as follows. Honorable Fiifi Kwetey explained that the projected slow growth in the sector in 2015 has been largely due to the effects of weather condition. He added that the budgetary situation has not been dramatically decreased. However, and viewers, here's the catch. However, in a sharp rebuttal, Ms. Clara Osei-Boateng, Director of Policy Advocacy Program at Send Ghana, expressed disappointment at the minister's comment. Quoting Sarah, if in the 21st century, Ghana still relies on weather in order to boost agriculture, in order to boost growth, then it is an indication that the country has done very little as far as agriculture is concerned. 2016, Fiifi Kwetey, running down agriculture, attended a public event and told them that it is because of the weather. The lady from Send Ghana said that, what are you talking about? In 2016, you are telling us that weather is the reason why agriculture is growing at negative? Fiifi Kwetey, he will not apologize to Ghanaians. You took what the most important sector of our society, food and agriculture, ran it aground, such that it was growing at negative. In the GDP analysis, agriculture was growing at negative under Fiifi Kwetey. He has the effrontery to say Dr. Bawumia, who has given him a Ghana card. Dr. Bawumia has given John Mahama a Ghana card. Dr. Bawumia has given Sami Jemfi a Ghana card. Dr. Bawumia has given Omani Boama a Ghana card. Dr. Bawumia has given Paul Adomochi a Ghana card. Dr. Bawumia has given all of us a Ghana card. Fiifi Kwetey now has a Ghana card. He says that the man who gave a Ghana card, it should be apologizing. He who ran down agriculture. So that, why does he think we've forgotten? I mean, in other places, Fiifi Kwetey cannot even talk. You took agriculture and ran it down to zero as a minister for agriculture. You have forgotten. You come and stand as if you are the paragon of virtue. You are a failed agriculture minister. In the days of the revolution that people like Fiifi Kwetey like, where would he be? They took Amedome and went to shoot him. Rawlings, he took Amedome, he went to shoot him. In the days of the revolution, where will Fiifi Kwetey be? Running agriculture at negative. In 2016, you think we've forgotten? And then you come and stand there as General Secretary and tell us that Dr. Bawumia has betrayed Akufo-Addo. Is it your matter? Come and tell us what you did with Agric. You are running for election. John Mahama is running for election. Show us that when Fiifi Kwetey has not even mentioned anywhere when he's talking that when I was Agric minister. Please, journalists, challenge him. Let's see whether between now and December, in any of Fiifi Kwetey's comments, he can talk about his time at agriculture. Fiifi Kwetey, I am challenging you. Come and speak to Ghanaians about your time as Agric minister. Let Bawumia speak to Ghanaians about his time as vice president. Let John Mahama speak to Ghanaians about his time as president. Fiifi Kwetey, come and tell Ghanaians about your time as minister for agriculture in Ghana. Fiifi Kwetey, General Secretary of NDC. Come, do, what does he call it? Setting the record straight. Come and set the record straight on your time as agriculture minister. We are waiting for you. Why am I doing this? Because we are lifting the standards of our campaign for the future of our country. We are lifting the standards of our campaign for the future of our country. So Fiifi Kwetey, come, don't do press conferences without telling us your time as agriculture. Anytime you do that, I'll remind you. I'll broadcast your entire press conference and show Ghanaians that you, Fiifi Kwetey, you have refused, ignored to talk about your time as Minister for Agriculture. Let Dr. Bawumia come and talk to us about his time as a governor of the deputy governor of the Central Bank. Dr. Bawumia, please come and tell us about your time as the deputy governor of the Central Bank. Come and tell us about your time as vice president. Come and tell us about your time when the African Development Bank said you should go to Zimbabwe and help them to run their currency. Dr. Bawumia, come and tell us what happened. It is only then that you can convince Ghanaians to vote for you. John Dramani Mahama, come and tell us what happened when you were president. Fiifi Kwetey, come and tell us what happened when you were a great minister. Don't come and tell us somebody has betrayed somebody. Do we care about that? We care about our future. We don't care about your funny betrayals. What we want to know is that the taxpayer gave you a responsibility through the president's appointment under Article 78. You were appointed as Minister of Agriculture. You run it down. And then you come and tell us that somebody should betray somebody. You hold a press conference. You can't say that you're a minister. You pretend you've not been minister before. You've been a minister. Fiifi Kwetey, you were Deputy Minister of Finance under Dr. Dufour. What is Dr. Dufour's testimony about you? You think we don't know? You think we don't know Dr. Dufour's testimony about you? You think we don't know? In this campaign, we shall tell you what your boss's testimony was about you. We will tell you. Come and tell us that I was agriculture minister. This is what I was able to achieve. That's all we need to hear. You come and tell us somebody is betraying somebody. So what should we do about that? Fiifi Kwetey, good evening, sir. Your time at agriculture is under periscope. Come and tell us what you did as Minister for Agriculture. You ran down agri. Give me the rest of the stories. Let's get on with it. Give me the rest of the stories. Fiifi Kwetey said that it's lazy analysis to worry about declining agri contribution to GDP. Fiifi Kwetey. Ghanaians, are we listening? The General Secretary of the NDC, he told us that it is lazy analysis. Can you imagine how insulting this is to Ghanaians? Fiifi Kwetey, who sits down and insults everybody. This is what he told Ghanaians, that if we are thinking about declining agriculture contribution to GDP, it is lazy analysis. These are the things that occasioned their 1 million plus defeat in 2016. Everybody was angry about this. You, a Greek minister, holding the taxpayers' purse to produce cassava, to produce plantain, to produce planting for food and jobs. He couldn't even think about a policy to tell us. He came to Agric with zero policy, left with negative. Also, if Akoto came and said planting for food and jobs. And we have planted for food and jobs. Fiifi Kwetey was there, same Agric. He ran the Fiifi Kwetey was the reason why John Mahama's economy was doing 3.4 growth per year. Fiifi Kwetey. Because Agric was negative. So if industry is doing 6% and Agric is doing -5, when you do the analysis, it will pull it down and the whole economy will come to 3.4, an abysmal figure, because Fiifi Kwetey had run down Agric negative. And then he tells Ghanaians that it's lazy analysis to worry about declining Agric contribution. Fiifi Kwetey. Fiifi Kwetey. Senior brother. God be with you and Fiifi Kwetey. Because he's a Christian, I know his Christian values. God be with you. But when you hold a press conference, come and tell us what you did with agriculture. And as I've said, Dr. Bawumia should come and tell us what he's done with Vice President. Dr. Bawumia should tell us what he did at the Bank of Ghana. Dr. Bawumia should tell us when the African Development Bank said he should go to Zimbabwe and help them with their currency. When he worked for Robert Mugabe, he should come and tell us what he did. John Dramani Mahama, come and tell us what you did as Vice President, President, Minister for Communication, DCE, everything, all that, Member of Parliament. Tell us what you did. Akufo-Addo ran his elections consistently since 2008 and said that I have had a 40-year track record in Ghanaian politics. Nobody can put any corruption to me. That's how Akufo-Addo ran. On the record, he said, I've been Attorney General, I've been Foreign Minister, I've been in Ghanaian politics since 1975. Not an iota of corruption has been raised against me. I can protect the purse. This is what Akufo-Addo said. He ran on his record. John Dramani Mahama, please run on your record. If we are looking at the future and people present themselves for election, we check their record. Fiifi Kwetey said it is lazy analysis. Is that what we are going to re-elect? Is that what the new 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds should re-elect? Re-elect the people who told us that it is lazy analysis to worry about declining contributions to agriculture. Who is General Secretary of the party today? Fiifi Kwetey. Is that what Ghanaians should vote for? Ghanaians, we are being invited to vote for a person who told us that it is lazy to worry about our declining agriculture. Agriculture, the food and butter, bread basket is declining. Fiifi Kwetey told us in 16 December 2015, Joy FM online published at 8:27 p.m. 16 December 2015, Fiifi Kwetey said, it is lazy to worry about declining agriculture contribution. Fiifi Kwetey. He said that. Fiifi Kwetey said that. What else did he say? Let's look at the last one. This is the same one. Is that all that we have? Yes.